Start.
Hello friends, today we are delighted to have Jean Paul all the way from Rwanda visiting us here in Kenya with the purpose of encouraging and motivating us to continue doing sports ministry. And so I have taken this opportunity to just welcome him so that he can greet us and also tell us what God is doing through the Ambassadors Football down there in Kigali, Rwanda. Welcome, my brothers. Tell us about who you are, what you're doing, and what the Lord is doing through your ministry or local church, or generally your church and sports ministry.
Thank you so much. My name is Jean Paul Seneza. I am the leader of Ambassador Football work in Rwanda in partnership with one of the largest denomination called ADEPER. It's a Pentecostal church there in Kigali. And I have been serving Ambassadors Football from 2016. And actually what we do there is connecting people to Jesus through soccer. There are some people who call it football, but we connect people to Jesus through soccer. And what we do is just train coaches, godly coaches who have passion for the children and who are godly, but also they want to advance the gospel in the community.
So how many kids are you reaching out currently, and in terms of the coaches, what impact are they making in the lives of these young people? So generally, what is your motive and your motivation in doing sports ministries through Ambassadors Football?
The one thing is we have more than 5,000 kids in the program, and so far we trained more than 150 coaches scattered around the country. And the reason why we love to do this, it is because Ambassadors Football, together with the church we partner with, we connect well with the community. So a sport or football program we have in the community is a way of bringing people together. You know that a sport brings people together regardless of their religion, their background, their social status. It's just a ball. They kick, everyone kick a ball and he enjoys it. So what we do is we love to use this because it connects us well with the children in the community and be able to share with them the gospel.
Yeah. And from a pastoral and church perspective, what would you say is the main key that can help a local church succeed in sports ministry?
You know, God loves to use those who are available. Availability of the key people in this program. A coach and a pastor, if they buy in this mission and they work together, the work goes well. Pastor disciple a coach and send a coach in the community, and the coach does the work, and again the coach connect the children to the local church through this soccer ministry. So I would say that a coach is the key to the success of the work, but also a pastor who helps the coach. All together they find a solution for growing the work in the area where they are.
Powerful. Now, we've seen so many coaches coming from local churches and individually and collectively doing sports ministry with a lot of passion and with a lot of energy. But one thing that I really would want you to highlight is the importance of networking. What is the role of unity of coaches and churches in a thriving sports ministry program?
One, you know, any growth of any work depends on networking with the people. The church is a great structure to network for the purpose of the growth of the ministry. For example, the church might have guests who come to see the church, or even the people inside the church. How do they help the coach who is in the field to do the work he's called to do? But also a coach who is connected with other coaches around in the community, also in the whole mission. How does he bring in the synergy of other coaches to come to help in that community. So it is togetherness, it is unity. No one can do this on his own. That's why people say, if you want to achieve more, you know. No, I think I miss one. It means that if you want to go far, go with others. So in this program, we want to go further, and when you want to go further, you don't want to go alone. It's togetherness in the mission.
It's crucial. I'm just reminded the inspiring word by the psalmist in Psalms 133, which states that how good and pleasant it is for brethren to stay together, because in such an environment God commands a blessing.
That's
and
true.
That is really what is exhibited and demonstrated in Kigali. I was there with another team of co-workers, and we saw indeed how united you are, and out of that good results are attained. And finally, many a times when we talk to coaches and even pastors concerning how they can engage in sports ministry, one of the challenges that is brought out very clearly is the lack of resources. In relation to what you're doing in Kigali, what would you say concerning availability of resources? Should we just stop doing ministry because we don't have the resources to do sports ministry?
For us, even for me, we believe in homegrown solutions. That yes, I know to do sport ministry, you depend on materials. Like if you, for us who do a football ministry, we depend on balls. So if you don't have balls, you don't have children. But also I know there are some kids who try to make balls traditionally. So if they don't have balls, they can even have balls they can make traditionally that they can kick, and also trying to find solutions themselves. But as far as we are concerned, we find out that we have this problem. That's when we start what we call ball making project. So in Rwanda, we have started this project where the coaches and the parents come together and they learn how to make the balls. And so now we are graduating the first cohort of 12 people, 10. Those 2 were added, trained by the colleagues already. So we are trying to find a solution, and last solution by training the people how to knit, how to stitch the ball. So we have, if you are doing sport ministry, you have a sort of thing, sustainability plan, by also trying to find the solutions, like how we are doing with ball making project.
Wonderful. So as we wind up, what would be your last statement to the bishops, to the pastors, to the church leaders, and even to the coaches pertaining the power and the influence of sports ministry?
It's just to see what you have. Always God starts with what we have. What do we have in our hands? And God will start with what we already have. I enjoyed being in Kenya, and I see good fields. It's not like back home in Kigali where it's very hilly. Finding football fields is very big. So I will say to the bishops, the pastors, please use those football fields. Get out of your 4 walls and go and be like Jesus, who incarnate himself, have a body to be able to bridge the gap of divinity to me as a human. So if you put on sport gears and you go out and you not in a suit and you play with the kids will come, they will be comfortable with you, and you will have opportunity to share the gospel with them. So it is time to know that the harvest is plenty, and Jesus is calling us all that we need to go out for reaching the lost. And the best way to do it in Africa is where there is the love of game of football. Let's do it through sport.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Jean Paul. And friends, we have a harvest in place, and God is calling us to pray for more workers, and above everything, to to engage ourselves into reaching out through creative means, sports ministry being part of it. I want to believe 2023 we are going to do exploits, we are going to network, we are going to join together our resources and fulfill the Great Commission through sports ministry. Thank you so much, my brother.
My pleasure, Pastor Lano.
God bless you.
God bless you too.